There are three types of crimp rings: a standard mechanical crimp ring, the pro crimp ring, and the copper crimp ring. For the pro crimp ring and the copper crimp ring, there is a crimp ring removal tool. It works quite well. If you do not want to spend the money on this tool, you can resort to a hacksaw and a screwdriver. You just got to be careful not to wreck the brass fitting. For the pro crimp ring and the copper crimp ring, you'll need a compression crimping tool to crimp those onto the pipe. Today we'll be focused on the standard mechanical crimp ring. Reason being is there's not a specific tool for removing it. So today I'm going to show you a couple ways you can actually remove that crimp ring and carry on with your project. You want the crimp ring roughly in the center of the ribs on the fitting. First, insert the crimp ring onto the pipe, and then the pipe onto the fitting. Once you have the crimp ring in place, you're going to crimp it down. There are two tools you can use for this. You got the standard two-hand crimper, and then you also have a ratcheting crimper. The ratcheting one is quite a bit more expensive. However, the perks of it are you can use one hand, and you can also use it in tight spaces. Now we're going to go ahead and crimp the ring onto the pipe. There we have it. The ring is crimped on the pipe. So for whatever reason, you might have to take this ring off. You might have to take the pipe off. Maybe you just crimp the ring too far out, or too far in, and it's time to go. There's a few ways you can do this. First way, you could take a pair of linesman pliers, place it on the head of the crimp ring, and then basically just keep twisting it until these mechanical notches come undone. At that point, you'll be able to get the ring off. My favorite way to remove these PEX crimp rings is with the actual two-handed PEX crimp tool. You basically just place it onto the head, rotate left and right until the clamp actually gives way. Like so. You can see the clamp has come undone. Just slide it right off. Sometimes if these have been crimped for quite a while, you're doing repairs or something, it's really hard to pull this off of the actual fitting. So you can take your box cutter and actually just make a little slice here, and you'll be able to just break the pipe right off. Just don't use too much force, don't press down too much, because it'll go into the fitting and actually make grooves or take notches out of the ribs in your fitting. There you go.